So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. We have not yet met. My name is Peter Roberts. Now in today's video, I'm a little excited to share with you how leaving college, dropping out of college, has changed my life in the past 6 months and has allowed me to grow my income, also make more money in my life, and more importantly, focus on the things that I truly wanted to achieve and succeed in one day in my life. So I'm gonna walk you through a little of my journey. I'm gonna sit down. As you can see here, we're in my new apartment. Dropping out of college has led me to purchasing my first apartment with my brother, moving on to new steps, all because I was able to leave that college, go on and start more businesses, make more money in life, and more importantly, focus on the things that I actually wanted to do in life, rather than sitting in class, miserable, trying to study and get a worthless business degree. Now for me, entrepreneurship, I'm gonna take a seat here. Entrepreneurship has always been something I've been inspired to do in my life. I went to the University of Maryland and I dropped out after one semester once COVID hit. Now my parents, my friends thought, dude, why are you doing this? And all through my life, I was doing things to kind of make people happy. We go through life trying to appease people, trying to go down the path that seems right. Now I knew that stepping away from college was going to be a big realization in my life, which has led to me to understand that I was living my life. So much of my time was being spent trying to fulfill other people's shoes. I remember when I got my first internship at a top 10 summer internship firm with Northwestern Mutual, I was so excited to tell people, hey, I'm not gonna be a failure. I'm gonna be working in this corporate America job. I'm in a top 10 internship. I'm gonna be successful one day in life. But this internship, college, all the things that I was doing in college was not fulfilling me, and more importantly, holding me back from making a lot of money in my life. So when I decided to take away or step away from college, I started to see a lot of changes in my life. Now the first reason I want to talk about why I decided to leave business school, why I decided to leave college in general, was because I knew deep down that I didn't want to work in the corporate environment. My whole goal in life was not to work a 9-to-5 job, wasn't working for some type of business. No, I've been there before. I've tried it, I've tested, I've worked a 9-to-5 job. I even had a few jobs in my life. But during this process of having those jobs, I can't explain to you guys the feeling that I had in my gut when I was not in control of my destiny. I was miserable looking at the clock. I was unable to be creative in life. And being stuck to a job was just really unsatisfying and made me very miserable in my life. Now what I've come to realize is that with this business degree that I was pursuing, with all these college credits that I was supposed to finish up and get, what society told me to do was that it was gonna lead me to the end goal of becoming some type of employee. Now this is the whole goal of college typically, to put you through the system, to show that you're successful, to prove to people that you are qualified, that you have the skills to go ahead and tackle a task. In my eyes, I've been starting a business. I've been running multiple businesses since the age of 12 years old. Shelvings know, being an entrepreneur, a purebred entrepreneur, for basically the whole entire of my life. Now, I was going through the system, the ringer that people told you that in order to be successful, you have to have this piece of paper. But for me, I knew deep down in myself that I was acquiring little wins. Every day I was trying a new thing. I was getting new customers. I was working on new craft, finding ways to make more money. But the thing is, what these wins were doing was giving me the understanding that, hey, I could do this on my own. Now, it might not be that piece of paper that people are looking for. It might not be that 4-year degree. But I knew deep down in my life, not only did I not want to work for someone, that I knew that I could do it. So stepping away from college, the feeling that I had when I finally let go, I was a little anxious, I was more relieved, but I didn't really think twice about it. When the time came up, I renewed my classes. I said, dude, why am I doing this? I told my parents, hey mom, dad, I'm not going to class. Let's withdraw from these classes. That means I'm not going to school anymore. Now this moment of dropping out of college, it was hard for me to tell myself, tell my parents, tell my friends, tell my family, because that was the greatest problem with making this decision, that people that I love, people close to me, my friends are gonna be judging me, and I had to take that on the chin. And more importantly, I was worried about what my parents would have thought when their friends asked, hey, your brother's doing well, your twin brother is successful, but Peter, what is he doing with his life? Is he just running a lawn and landscaping business? And that was the truth. So that was the biggest part of my life. So I want to share with you guys now how this decision allowed me, it's a little bit of a bulletproof strategy on what I was going through, the feelings, the angst, and more importantly, how this all led to greater and better things. Now in the moment, you might not think, hey, how is this going to be a great decision? But what this allowed me to do was to focus on the things that I truly wanted to achieve in life. Now, going through college, I was running a lawn and landscaping business. I was also a full-time student, which meant that I spent most of my times going to classes, trying to learn, trying to study. I didn't want to become an underachiever, so I focused pretty heavily on school. But the problem is, I was allocating all my important time that I now see in my life, because I've stepped away from college, on things that I just didn't want to achieve. For 3 to almost 4 years of my life, going to school, going to class, all this stuff was wasting a lot of potential energy, a lot of potential time on things that I truly wanted to build. So once I stepped away from college, well, now I had another 6 to 8 hours to finally begin working on my mission, my craft. And the reason why I dropped out of college was to go and pursue new businesses, start new money-making resources, and more importantly, become that full-time entrepreneur. Now, this is exactly what happened. It's crazy. You think, can I actually do this? And then you get thrown into the situation and it all comes true. So I quit my summertime internship, I quit college, and now Peter Roberts myself was on my own. The biggest testament of my life. Winter, I began strategizing. In the winter, I began coming up with a plan. In winter, I began trying new business opportunities. Now with this free time, well, guess what? Spring is here. I was able to grow my lawn and landscaping business, the first 2 to 3 months after dropping out of college. Spring is here. I've launched and grown my business. I'm taking on a lot more customers, growing this business that I started as a senior in high school, because now I have the time. Now I don't have to worry about balancing school. I don't have to worrying about other opportunities. Business is my life, which means I'm able to grow this lawn and landscaping business, which means my income has gone up, which means my business has done well because I'm showing this business more time and attention. Secondly, I began focusing on the habits that I wanted to start working on for a long time in my life. Now, I was waking up at 6, 7 o'clock to go to class, but I wasn't doing this for myself. I was doing this for another employee, or I was doing this to become that employee one day. I was actually doing it for the employer. I was doing it for a future boss. But now I'm waking up every day working on myself, waking up at 6 a.m. because now everything that I do, from the morning routines, from the nightly routines, from my daily schedule, is everything that I'm doing is building a future for myself. And that is probably one of the most incredible feelings in the world, all because I dropped out of college. Now, when I dropped out of college, I was able to drop in on things that I've always wanted to do. And this camera right here is something that I've always wanted to do. A dream. I remember sitting in class thinking about one day I want to be a content creator. People are becoming successful, helping so many people online. Why not me? And I realized that college was holding my potential. College was holding this opportunity. This rigid, straight line path you have to follow in college was actually diminishing my creativity in life. So once I threw college out the window, once I no longer had to worry about getting my business degree, once I let people's opinions and judgments go out the door, and once I began focusing on building multiple streams of income in my life, well, guess what? My life absolutely changed. These past 6 months have been incredible. Some daily habits that I just want to talk about real quick: daily journaling, focusing on a workout, focusing on getting great sleep, focusing on making more money, and more importantly, diving into every day becoming a better version of myself has led to incredible results. I went from starting my lawn and landscaping business to now launching a social media business that I started last year, to now running personal brand that I'm working on TikTok, making an insane amount of revenue so far just through brands and sponsorships, all because I was able to drop out of college and drop in on the things that I truly wanted to achieve. Now, you might be going through the same thing. You might be thinking, I get DMs every day. What should I do? What is my passion? Do I need this degree? And I think you have to just decide on your own. Are you able to achieve success on your own? Being an entrepreneur, being able to drop that degree, because I knew that I was willing to bet on myself. One of the greatest things that I did in my life is that I wake up every day, first off, excited to start the day, but second off, I know that it's just me. I fail, it's my fault. I make a lot of money, it's because of me. I go out there and screw up, do something I shouldn't have done, it's all me. I have no one to blame. And I had this self-awareness at a young age. No matter what my results are, whether if I make more money in life, whether if I go on and become a successful entrepreneur, no matter if I become a successful content creator, I knew that my goals in life was to do things that make me happy. And the last point I want to share with you guys on why I dropped out of college It's probably one of the best decisions of my life, which has led to a lot of opportunity, a lot of creativity in my life, and a lot of new growth in my life, because every day I am focusing on doing the things that make me happy. Now, at first at college, I lived in that depressing environment, going to parties, going to school, going to more school, going to class, going home, drinking your pain away, being around drugs, trying to hook up with chicks. All this stuff that college promotes, it's a great time, it's a vacation, I tell you that. But this actually was an environment that I was miserable in. I was actually upset at college because I didn't have the freedom to make my own choices. I wasn't considering my own happiness within these 2 to 3 years. I went to community college first and then transferred to University of Maryland and then dropped out. But the truth was, I wasn't thinking about myself. I was trying to appease, do everything for everyone else because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to post on LinkedIn saying that, hey, I started at the University of Maryland. And lastly, I wasn't considering that happiness for myself. So dropping out of college, leaving business school, I just want to say that I don't think it's necessary for someone to be successful in business without a college degree. For me, I've had multiple businesses opportunities come to me without my degree, becoming a personal person, starting my own businesses, actually networking with business owners. I've had so many job opportunities thrown my way, and they know that I don't have a college degree. They know that I own my own business. They know that I dropped out of college, but people are still gonna be willing to hire you if you have the motivation, the energy, and you have the skill set. Every day I've continued to learn. From dropping out of college to now, I've learned more in this past, year to 8 months to 6 months of my life than I ever did at school. From listening, tuning into audiobooks, listening to podcasts, reading books every night, studying the things that I enjoy. This stuff has all led to just great growth in my life. And I've just focused on actually learning and doing the things that are gonna help me better in my future. And more importantly, cut out the BS, the time wasting that I threw to college, and now invest that back into myself. So guys, this whole journey of dropping out, trying to go out, buying a new place, trying to start this journey as not only a personal brand, a YouTuber, but I want to help so many people. We got good lighting right here. I just want you to follow your business goals, follow what you're passionate about. And for me, the greatest risk that I took led to be the greatest reward in my life. Now for me, I'm running around 4 businesses right now. I talked about this in my last YouTube video, eBay reselling, going out there, my lawn and landscaping business, a little bit of personal branding that we're doing, as well as, selling landscape jobs. We have a lot of different income sources, but this all happened because I dropped out of college and I spent all my time focusing on making more money, starting new businesses, becoming that entrepreneur, and just diving in, putting all my energy into these things that I've been waiting to do for the past 4 years of my life. Now at age 22, I'm just getting started, and you're getting started too, but I hope this video gives you a little bit of clarity, a little bit of understanding to know exactly where you are right now is not exactly where you're gonna end up in. And this risk that I took has been probably the most liberating, the most scary thing that I've done in my life, which has led to an incredible amount of fruit in my life, allowed me to start living my life every day the way I wanted to. And my biggest fear for you and my biggest fear for myself is to go down a system, to live a life doing things that don't make us happy. Time flies by, we're doing things because it's the right thing to do, and eventually you're 25, 30, 40 years old with a family, with money, sad, depressed, and have regrets in your life that you didn't take a different path in life. So guys, no matter how much money I make in life, no matter what I do, no matter what I build, no matter how many people I inspire or help, I want to wake up every day knowing that I'm working on my purpose, working on building myself, and more importantly, doing things that are going to make me not have regrets one day. Now the greatest thing or the worst thing you can do in life is to not take those actions that are really calling on your heart. This action of dropping out has been on my mind for months, years, and so many days, and I couldn't even recount the sleepless nights of me telling me, why am I gonna wake up to do this? Why am I doing this? I don't wanna let my parents down. But at the end of the day, all this stuff was resolved, and dropping out, letting go of a business degree in my life has truly changed my life. And we're just getting started, guys. I'm so excited to continue to document this process, to continue to let you know what I'm going through, guys, as well as be as realistic as possible. There was a lot of times where I had failures in my life. To get to this point of growing multiple businesses, I spent times, producing content. I spent times going out there learning, failing, and eventually, all these things eventually compound. When you focus your energy and attention on things that you really want to do, it's a matter of time. Every day working, every day grinding, working 6 to 7 days every day for the past you know, I can't even imagine. I haven't really took a week off in so long. I've continued to work on my hustles, continue to grow my businesses, and continue to build something for myself. And that's something that a business degree can't replicate. That's something a college education can't replicate, is the amount of effort, the amount of passion, the amount of willpower that you're using every day to build something for yourself. So guys, I'm extremely grateful to be able to make this video. I hope this gives you some type of courage to start that business. Use my channel, use my page, hit me up directly if there's anything that I can do for you. I want to be here for you. I know what you're going through, I know what you're thinking, and I know how you're feeling right now. You're scared to let people down. You're scared to take that risk. You're scared to go ahead and do something different, because being different in life is seen to be, you know, something not sexy or attractive in society. But let me tell you what, guys, listen to me and listen to me closely. It's probably one of the greatest things that I did in my life, and I want to help and as many people as possible that need some encouragement, some motivation in their life. Guys, stay tuned, subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment as well if there's anything I can help you with, like this video if it's brought you any value, and more importantly, guys, I am so grateful for every one of you. That scared me. My refrigerator turned on, scared me to jump there. But guys, you have an amazing rest of your week. Follow this journey. Don't go anywhere. Love you. Peace out.